Hey, what's going on? This is Liam from Liam Stops Tinnitus, and in this video we're going to be talking about tinnitus and alcohol, because I know some people, alcohol's fun. It helps us sleep sometimes, it helps us get over boredom, it helps us get over some tragedies in our lives, and everyone's used it at one point or another. I still drink occasionally, and by that I mean refer to my last video when I talk about how often I drink, which is not very often at all. But some of you might be thinking, oh well, you know, it's hard to quit alcohol because I love to come home and have a wine, and you've seen online that, the antioxidants in wine. Let me tell you one thing about the studies you see online and one thing about alcohol. First of all, you shouldn't be drinking alcohol at all, but there's something you can drink instead. I'll tell you what that is at the end of the video, which is just as good in my opinion. But the studies online, the bad always outweighs the good on such a large scale that it's incomparable. It doesn't matter. Like, for example, you have the antioxidants, which a lot of them can't even be absorbed due to the sugar that's in it, or the alcohol, beer, wine, spirits, okay? But the bad just outweighs the good so much that it doesn't even matter. That would be like, for example, let's use a metaphor of money. Let's say, for example, you want money, like we spoke about once again in my second last video, and I said to you, okay, I'll give you $1 for, let's say I'll give you $1 for nothing. You take it, but okay, that's great. I said, okay, I'll give you $1, but I get to punch you in the face as hard as I can, and you have to open your mouth and open your eyes, and I can just, my camera is like horrific. Like, you're like, no fucking way, that's not good. So you got to look at it. The thing is, that's instantaneous. The thing with the alcohol is not instantaneous. You're causing damage to your liver. I'm going to go through some very specific things that you're doing to your body. You're doing damage to your liver. Let's just close this. Let me close that. You're doing damage to your liver, you're doing damage to everything in your body, you're doing damage to you're putting your lymphatic system under stress. But let's go through some specific things that you're doing to your body, and these are just my notes here. Maybe you can see that, but so I can remember everything that's going on. The first thing is mold. So a lot of us have mold infections, we have mold in our cells. The antioxidants from vegetables sometimes can't cut that, and especially, well, what antioxidants are supposed to do is keep the outside of our cells clean so that mold can't get in. The problem is, if you're drinking all this yeast from beer, more specifically beer, especially pale ales and stuff like that, very yeasty, the more yeast in it, the better. So supposedly it gives it that sort of smoky, what would you call it? Like, it just looks like floating fungus basically. That's causing the yeast in your body, candida overgrowth, to get worse. And part of getting rid of tinnitus is getting rid of mold, okay? So getting rid of mold, iodine is a great way to do that, okay? The second thing is parasites. The sugar in alcohol, all alcohol, wine, beer, spirits, which is I guess like the three main groupings of alcohol, and cider especially is just the worst thing in the world because of the sugar. But the sugar is feeding parasites. So some people say to me, you know, you got to have a couple of beers before you fall asleep, but maybe your tinnitus will even go down a little bit. If that's happening, your tinnitus could be caused from withdrawals from not drinking throughout the day and then finally getting drink at the end of the day. Could be caused from also a parasite. So parasites, if they don't get what they want, they'll wreak havoc in your body until you get what they want. That's what people say to me, Liam, like I went healthy and I felt awful, and I started fasting and my tinnitus got way worse, and then I said fuck it and I went and got McDonald's, and my tinnitus was like lower than it's ever been, or something like that. That's what's happening there. Okay, there's so many people who are preaching this tinnitus idea. It's like, just be, do what you want, like make it a sometimes thing. They don't get it. You just don't get it. You don't understand what tinnitus is and all the causations of it. And just go, oh, like this sort of worked, we can just cope with it, yay, la-di-da. No, people shouldn't be going around saying that sort of stuff. They don't get it, okay? It's very specific. There are things that need to be done. There's mental aspects as well. 100% meditation is part of it. 100% feeling safe is part of it. 100%, there's a whole bunch of other stuff too. But why wouldn't you do them both? And it's not going to feel good. People need to understand that you're not supposed to feel good the whole way, okay? So that's another thing, is parasites. The second thing is just the sugar, which is causing toxins in your body, which causes pulsatile tinnitus. Allow me to explain. So if you burn your body, the mitochondria is in your cells, okay? There's many mitochondria in every cell in your body. They burn substances for energy. They can either burn fat or sugar, okay? They can do whatever they want. Most of us, we burn sugar. What sugar is energy? Bread, rice, pasta, and then you got like Pop Tops and soft drinks and all that sort of stuff. Burning fat would be simple. Protein is grouped sort of with sugar. but the brain is made up mostly of fat. So in order for fat to function, because people think tinnitus is a brain-based problem, okay, well eat the fucking fat then. Go and get pure fat. I'm going to go to my butcher right now and get a whole bunch of just pure fat and eat it raw. Of course I'm going to wash it, I'm going to clean it, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to wash it with Fiji water, I'm going to make sure it's clean, soak it in there, dry it out a bit. I might even cook a little bit, I might even eat some of it raw, but I'm going to feel like $1 million. Give the body what it wants. Okay, so let me backpedal. So if you consume alcohol, tinnitus and alcohol, right? What's happening is when your mitochondria burn up fat as fuel, okay, when you're walking or running or you're helping your brain to function, okay, there's no waste products. It just uses the fat, that's it. Now, if you were to drink a can of Coke, or you drink alcohol, if you're drinking alcohol and you're out on the town and you're like having fun and you're like skipping down the road and you're like, we've all done that, like plastered, right? Like most of us anyway, I know I definitely have. And you're burning that sugar for energy. The mitochondria in your cell are burning that sugar for energy, okay? Now, what's happening is there are waste products when you burn sugar as energy. Let's reiterate that. There's no waste products when you burn fat. When you drink alcohol, bread, rice, pasta as well, there are waste products, okay? There's 4 waste products: lactate, acetate, acetaldehyde, and ethanol, okay? Now, lactate, pulsatile tinnitus, we'll group into that, causes your oxygen in your body to go down. Remember, oxygenation is a very important part of getting rid of tinnitus, and the toxins go up, okay? And they crowd out the oxygen. Now, what this does is, it means that there's less oxygen available in your blood, but the whole of your body and your brain needs oxygen, right? So what's happening is you're losing the oxygen that you need to function properly. So your body has to compensate, which essentially means your heart doesn't necessarily pump more often, but it pumps louder, it pumps harder. Instead of, it's going to go, because if it was just doing this all the time, your body would break down, but instead it works harder, not faster. It works smarter almost, okay? So you start hearing it in your ear. It comes through in your ear, okay? And if you think, no, it's maybe pulsatile tinnitus is a brain problem, well, fix your brain and eat the fat anyway. So you get that, you understand that, the sugar, and also that causes a whole bunch, you could get dirty blood, your liver gets stuffed up. I mean, just don't drink alcohol. It's really as simple as that, just don't drink the alcohol at all, okay?